Hey everybody, today we're going to be checking out the Metaphor ReFantazio demo. It's a 5-hour prologue demo and we're about a week and a half before the game releases. Got it all set up right now, so jumping in.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago.
Uh-oh.
You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Louise.
Enter this dude.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Man, not even like a start button, options, just straight into assassination. Can I? Hard it is.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
I have a little
Is
fairy.
it true then? The king is dead. Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all.
Lord
We
Luis.
ask as little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Fireball.
An igniter? Ugh. How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
An elder.
He is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Give us your book.
Hold it!
Oh.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Man, I'm cool.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure
Yeah,
out our
good.
mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Was it Tradia?
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. Oh, I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Oh, they were just gonna talk the whole time.
Let's go.
Let's go. Just keep straight. We're looking for somewhere. We're looking for somewhere high up or something, she said. So I don't really want auto advance on, actually. Cool.
Stop!
Pretty quick. Some things only don't move. I hardly even started.
Watch out!
Sandworm Valmo. Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed this yet, though. Press L2 to use phase sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best as you can.
Okay.
Avoid the enemies and head for the high ground. Just follow the cliff to your right. Or on your right. Can I not fight?
Watch out!
That sounds more fun.
Oh, no. Looks like they found us.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to fight, huh?
Come and get me. Come on.
Have you ever fought before?
I'm right here.
Gallica, help!
Come and get me.
Oh.
Your health
Yeah?
is pretty low.
What do you want me to do about it? There. Is there a block button?
I'm right here. Come on.
Got him. You did tell me to avoid fighting, but I told you it'd be more fun if we did.
Everything's pretty standard. It's all clear.
Pretty standard.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Okay.
Look! Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Nope.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives?
Which is?
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center.
Right. Are they gonna go for that?
This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least.
It's very saying. Okay.
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
The huge.
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Does it?
Look! Over there! Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight. I think that's the Grand Cathedral over there. It's big enough to use as a landmark. Okay. Am I stronger with the music? I feel stronger. Whoa, I don't know if I can take on that many. Jeez.
Like this. That should come in handy. Pocket it.
Looking at the 45 FPS. Uh-oh, this is bad.
Not good. Run for it.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia.
Uchronia.
The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
Pretty sick. Uh-oh.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Parapus said.
Parapus?
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
I don't have any money, buddy.
Bless you.
Oh.
Careful!
Hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
That's why I think joining the guard's gonna be difficult.
The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
Clamars, Roussants, Parapus.
Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at
Honestly,
all.
like...
I heard it was foul play. Assassination.
Assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
What is that? Like a vape pen?
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Is he vaping?
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
The little old scholar?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Yeah, no problem.
This is your mission.
Just infiltrate the military. Easy.
You cannot fail.
I'm just a blue boy with 2 colored eyes. Did I say a blue-haired boy?
Hey,
or blue boy?
you listening?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne.
You think I should be like in the corner? Or like the top right corner? Maybe that's better.
That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Is there a need? Maybe I got this.
So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press R1 to open the local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try pressing triangle. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. What happened to L2? Why is it triangle now? Press up in safe areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
Whatever will I do? Oh no.
Whatever will I do?
What's got you down? Dude, I'm really whipping around.
But what is there to do now?
That was no ordinary animal. There were traces of something gargantuan crawling about, after all. So many rumors concerning monsters in the wasteland. Why, it's all you hear about these days. True, but I read about them in Julian's book. It claims there aren't any near the royal capital yet. Julian's book. Hey boy, you run like a soldier. Want a job? We had no choice but to come here. Regardless of how we're treated here, we gotta make it work. Carapace, not well liked. Hey horse, wanna race? Ready? Sir? Ready? 3, 2, and we'll give you a little head start. 1, go, go, go! There's a few different shops. Hey.
You little bastard.
Imbecile of a driver. How long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruitment center back there. I bet I could register for the army faster than this carriage can exit the city, so hurry it up before I put a bounty on your horse's head.
If I may.
Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is an all-time high. Is it, though? The roads look pretty open.
Look at that. The new model's out now.
I don't think people, like... Do they look at necklaces and think new model?
I could be out there
like it's some sort of piece of tech?
If I had one of those.
Oh. Maybe if the necklaces allow you to cast spells.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
No, I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Now I want one for myself.
Until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like.
Nice.
And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop.
Oh.
Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
That looks like your limited item. No thanks.
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with?
Just take your word for it.
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
What difference does it make?
Symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power.
Probably can't afford it then.
More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hand, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well,
I asked her
that
how
was
much it was.
unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
It's a cool loading screen. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elder, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. I mean, look at them. We don't have to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should just be just ahead. Oh, okay.
Really now?
Huh? Recruitment center? What? You want to enlist or something? It's just down this road if that's the case. But an Elda enlisting? Bloody hell. What'll it be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Luis was in power. The mouth on this guy. If we weren't focused on saving the prince, I'd give him a piece of my mind, but let's just grin and bear it.
I'm out of ideas.
I heard that Katharina caught another huge bounty. Yeah, even the army couldn't pin down its location, so we were at a loss about what to do. The Parapists have a nose for these things, huh? She's putting the rest of us to shame. Is she the one that was in the beginning?
That's wrong.
Katharina? Alright.
Dear me.
That must be the recruitment center.
Okay.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
In the bag you go.
Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
What?
Okay, you got this.
You're supposed to hide.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I was told to.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I am quick.
I'm small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always the cowards who run the fastest.
But I'm like really quick.
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Pompo? They call me Pompo.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and niter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up.
What a long line. Guess we have no choice but to wait our turn. That was easy though. Hey man. You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me, if so. Or was there something else you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just as a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. He seems like a party member.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Okay. Join the queue.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Ew.
Move it. There's a priority around here.
No.
We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Captain said I could join.
brute force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Good work, Captain.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
No worries.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
I'm Pompo. What's your name?
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Is that like a belt? Cinder igniter?
These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on different forms like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
The map? Nice.
Wow, that's a real map.
Whoa, never seen one.
It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Hey.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Okay.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Sir. Waters Day?
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Roger that.
Hey, you awake?
Shut up. No, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
You were the one to say, you said get over it earlier. You said let it slide.
Saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all? These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
No.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Good night, Gallica. Late night. Sure. Arbor's Day. Happy Arbor's Day. That's the young prince.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Okay.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Medals Day.
Let's see.
Oh, I wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. I mean, I think I can see it. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the movement keys to highlight the location you want to learn about, then press X.
Hold on.
Squad camp.
Hold on.
Fort camp.
This place here.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern border fort. This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we find him quickly. Let me look at the map again.
Hold on.
So, like, what if I click this?
Let's see here.
Was the plan to camp out there tonight? The fort's just past it.
Hold on.
Let's see. Let's see here.
Grand Chad, huh? It'll probably be a while before we go back. Can I... Let's go.
Hey, don't forget. Okay then.
All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Thank you, announcer. Idols Day.
the northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Is there any reason for that? Can the horses not make the trip?
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger.
Klinger.
Hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my
Spare us this drivel.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh, he actually did interrupt him, okay.
Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
Oh, it's so cool. Like, all the people are equal, and everything's all nice. There's only one tribe.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe.
Lesser?
Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll.
Real?
Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia.
Leon Stroll. I'm Pompo.
That's my name.
That's my name.
I have that right?
Yeah.
There's a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone, help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Speak to me, man.
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's royal army. Swallow your fear. fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow!
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches.
Riches?
Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward to the fort then.
Race you there.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's
I like her little helmet.
in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Yep. She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
She's in my bag.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure.
Negative.
I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough.
Am I wearing it?
Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die.
Thanks.
I'm with you.
Stroll. Brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad.
How come we don't call him
We
Leon?
actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out. Okay?
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay?
Yep.
That's my guess. Somehow we've got to find him. You're running with such purpose. Always do. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally?
Actually.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
I see. Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Let's. What's happening in there? Sounds like fighting. Oh, what? Leave me alone, Battlenet. Oh, wow.
There it is. That's a human.
Excuse me?
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors.
We call those creatures human.
Damn it.
Damn, this is horrific. So many dead.
How?
Gruis? Gruius? I hope you're safe.
Hurry.
There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. Is there anyone alive in there? Answer me! No, none of them are breathing. No, it doesn't look like they are. Damn, we were too late. But there might be others. Let's keep searching.
This is bad.
Hi. Get back, we've got company. Is that a human too? What a design. Like some sort of bird hatching out of an egg with an arrow pierced through it.
What?
What's the deal with this one? It feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're gonna have to fight it. So they call these monsters humans? Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason to let it be, trust me. I have some history with them. Oh, we can't just let it be.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I agree. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance against this thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight it if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press triangle to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. You can press triangle anytime, but if you use square attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with square to deplete the enemy's break gauge that appears next to him, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Spawn?
Okay, let's give this all we've got. Quick.
Squad battles with stunned enemies. When engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. In squad battles, square to attack with your equipped weapon or press triangle. Or press triangle to use skills which consume MP. Performing an action will expend one turn icon, seen at the top of the screen. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round begins. On hard, enemies receive an additional turn icon in most battles.
I won't hold back.
Mage fire. Use equipped igniter to deal weak magic fire damage to one enemy. Magic fire. Let's try just attacking. Homo Oppo? While on a stun, is that what it said?
We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
It's okay. We can do this. Let's go. Burn! Still here?
Burn to us!
No. Nice. Unscathed Triumph. 5 bonus XP, 30 Madge, 13 money.
I think that's all right.
We pulled through some out.